So today's video is all about what it means to be a trustee and managing the expectations of obviously what you do as a trustee versus your managing agents in the building, and to clarify, those roles and responsibilities and the legalities of being a trustee. So if you're a trustee or looking to become a trustee, or just having your AGM and you want to know more about the role of the trustee, this video is for you, and I've got you covered. What's up, everyone? My name is Dijesh, and for those of you that don't know, I am a real estate expert that's been in the industry for the past 10 years. Now, don't worry about the setup behind me, that's just my gaming setup. Just about to play a couple of games just now. Be it as it may, today's video is all about trustees. So, trustees in a sectional title complex or directors in a homeowners association pretty much have certain roles in terms of the management of the building, right? You get the managing agents that manage the administrative side, but then you get the trustees that obviously manage day-to-day activities at the building. So to clarify two things, when you have a sectional title complex or an estate or complex, gated estate, sorry, you basically have trustees, and your trustees, it's the representative group of the body corporate being all the owners within the building. So the trustees are the representative group of these owners, and obviously represent the owners and make decisions and certain decisions on behalf of those owners. Then in a homeowners association, you get the directors, which are also the representatives of the HOA, because an HOA is sort of governed a little bit under Sectional Titles Act as well as the Companies Act, and that's why they are referred to as directors. So your roles and responsibilities as a director or trustee is pretty much self-explanatory. You basically have the managing agent there to provide the administrative support and the legislative guidance in accordance with sectional title. So if I was the managing agent for a complex, I would basically communicate with the trustees, let them know what they can or cannot do when it comes to maintenance, when it comes to anything sectional title related. And in essence, I would always take instructions from the trustees. So a good example is the trustees have an issue with the gate. Among the trustees, they get 3 comparative quotes. Each individual trustee, whoever got those quotes, sends it to myself as the managing agent, and then I disperse it in communication form via email to the trustees for their perusal. The trustees will need to make the decision on which contractor to choose, and then instruct the managing agent to then make the payment, and then obviously keep all of these payment records on file, do the accounting books, and obviously assist with other administrative matters. So yes, there is some sort of like expectation sometimes where people think the managing agents control everything, but not really. Managing agents pretty much control the administrative side of things, and the trustees focus on the day-to-day activities within the complex and are always guided by the managing agents, but they always give instructions to the managing agents on whatever activities or payments need to be made from the body corporate account. Then also what you need to realize is that as a trustee or director, you have some legalities attached to that title. So first of all, it is a voluntary position. The trustees are always decided at the AGM every year, as well as a number of trustees. And basically, when you come on board, you need to make sure you are of sound mind, you've never been dismissed, you don't have any, when I mean dismissed, I'm talking about due to some sort of unfair or unruly conduct that you may have done. Also not having a criminal record, and that your credit record was quite good as well. So when you come on board, You can be sued as a trustee, because your responsibility is that you've got to make sure that the building, or the complex is maintained. And that's very important, is that responsibility falls onto you. Doesn't fall onto the managing agent, doesn't fall onto anyone else, falls directly onto you as the trustee or the group of trustees. And what really happens a lot of the times is that the lack of communication between trustees and managing agents really causes this conflict. And this conflict is what maybe causes the trustees to end the management agreement with the managing agent. But because you may have a dysfunctional board of trustees, they behave in the very same manner with another managing agent. And this is where it becomes a little difficult, because in this industry you're dealing with people and a lot of people's personalities. So trustee groups may not always be the most harmonious. Always fighting occurs. There's always a blaming of the managing agents. There's always blaming of other people. There's always collusion that occurs. So that's why the Sectional Title Act is there. And at any point, if the trustees sort of don't do things within their roles or responsibilities, they can always be reported to CSOS by the managing agent. And likewise, if the managing agent doesn't comply with the legislative requirements, trustees or owners can also take the managing agent to CSOS to comply, where a adjudication order ruling is given. Most of the time, I've been in meetings where it's been trustee meetings where it's insane. And trustee meetings are usually, you're supposed to have about 4 meetings a year every quarter, but you can have as many meetings as you want to, trustee meetings. The purpose of the meetings also is for the managing agent to be able to give the trustees advice in certain situations. Managing agents are not minute takers. I'll say specifically minute takers of the meeting, because our job is to be there, yes, to take minutes, but to also give suggestions on how to do things. If the purpose of the managing agent is just to be there and take minutes, it's pretty much pointless if you're not going to seek guidance by the managing agent. Yes, and that's pretty much in a nutshell what a trustee does. And basically breaking down their role into the most common way that you can understand, the most easiest way that you can understand. So if you're thinking about becoming a trustee, just remember there's always guidance. You can focus on a paddocks course through the University of Cape Town that will give you some training on how to be a trustee, but it's not really rocket science. You just need to ensure that you attend to communication, you communicate with the managing agent. If a portfolio is allocated to you, you work and run with that portfolio, and just be the best you can to uphold the integrity of the building and manage it to the best of your ability with your fellow trustees as well as the managing agents. And lastly, the most important thing that you need to have is very, very good communication with the managing agent, with the other trustees, as well as a good relationship, because that will ensure proper governance between trustees and the managing agents. With that being said, my name is Dijesh. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you watch the other videos and this proves very useful to you guys, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It helps me a lot to grow this channel, and I'm so grateful for the growth that I've seen in the past few months since I've started this set of YouTube series. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.